Hello everyone, it's Felicity here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to do a tarot deck review on the deck of the dead. It's a self-published deck by 7 Stars, and you can get the deck from her personal website and also from Etsy. I got my deck from Etsy. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the 78 cards because I haven't found a video showing all the cards yet. So in this video especially, and I will show you 78 cards as well as explaining the energy of this deck, and also show you some of my favorite cards and my own interpretations of some of the cards. So let's go right away to the deck, shall we? So here is the deck of the dead published by 7 Stars, and as the name of this deck suggests, it's about death. Of course, it doesn't mean physical death. It means the completion of the energetic cycle and leads to the rebirth, leads to the new phase in life. And so you can expect to see a lot of skulls and skeletons because it's called the deck of the dead. It gives a little bit of spookiness in this deck, so it's very good to use for themed party that gives the spooky vibe. Especially you can use it for Halloween parties as well as other parties that are related to the theme of death or rebirth or spookiness, to give it a spooky atmosphere. But of course, the energy that this deck sends out is not just about spookiness. Actually, when I'm using this deck for several readings, and I found out that this deck actually sends out some humours and lightness into the reading. It almost like there's a sense of playfulness, humours, and I feel that it's like you are connecting to the earthbound spirits somehow. It reminds me of the movie Casper in the 90s. That little boy, the boy spirit. And now I'm trying to show you the suit of wands. And so I feel that this deck is a little bit of playful. It reminds me of the energy of Casper in the film. And there's another deck that really makes you feel like you are entering the Hades realm, the underworld. That is another deck, not this deck. This deck is quite earthy, sends out earthy energy, and also it's like you're connecting to the spirits on the earth rather than connecting the spirits on the other side. Another deck that I have will give you the energy that you're really connecting to the Hades realm, to the underworld. And so I feel that this deck is quite practical, quite gives you the earthy tone, earthy elements to connect with. And now I'm showing you the suit of swords. It comes with 3 different sizes. I got this from Etsy, and I feel that it's a costly deck. For me, it's a costly deck. And what you are paying for is the design and the symbols and the practical use of the deck. And also what you're paying for is the time and effort and the skills that the creator has put into making this deck. And if you're very picky about the printing, about the cardstock quality, and you may need to consider another deck, because sometimes the printing may not be of that high quality, because the creator actually placed the order on the printer once the creator gets your order from you. So each deck is slightly varied in terms of color, in terms of the printing quality, because it's printed individually. Each deck is printed individually. So sometimes the color may vary from deck to deck. And I feel that the cardstock is alright for me. It's adequate. The cardstock and the printing is adequate, but not of really high quality. And but I feel that this deck really talks to me, and it feels like I don't need to work with it for a long time in order to get the vibe, in order to get the language of this deck. And I'm sorry about the background noise because it's been raining cats and dogs, and I have been postponing this video for a long time, and I feel that I should not let the weather stop me from making videos. I just take this rain as the background music for this video. And I like some of the cards, and I explain to you some of my favorite cards later. And it comes with a shrink wrap. It doesn't come with a box for this deck, and you can choose from 3 different sizes: the bridge size, and the tarot size, and also the large size. This one I'm showing here is the tarot size. And here I'm going to show you the suit of coins. And when I'm using this deck, actually I feel the symbols float from one card to another, and it gives me a whole picture, a sense of completion for me to interpret the whole spreads. And I really like the vibe that this card is sending out. It's not like very serious. Of course, the message yet that you are conveying is serious, but it helps you to convey the message in a humorous way, to let the seekers know about life, to take life in a light-hearted way, and to see life as it is, and also to connect to the earthly groundedness of the world, and also to take the message with lightness and with the sense of completion, the sense that if we see life in a humorous way, things can be dealt with in a more practical, more positive way. And because I'm a little bit of superstitious, I add the extra dollar to ask the creator to custom make the bag, and I choose this custom bag because there are a few custom bag for you to choose from. I choose this one, and I add the crow here. The crow is death brings rebirth, because I would like to shine some positive energy into this deck. You know, not everyone, when they see the skulls and skeletons, they think of death, and they may be worried, or they may think about death and it's like the end. But I would like to shine some positive energy into this deck, so I asked the creator to put the crow, death brings rebirth, on the back of the deck. And also I like this bag because spider is my totem animal. I'm very connected with the spider because whenever spider shows up in my life, I know what the universe is trying to tell me. So I'm very connected to spider, and I like the bag very much. And I feel that it's adequate. The cardstock and also the printing is adequate for me. But if you are in doubt when you receive the deck in terms of the printing quality, and if you see the line, and so you see some shadow of the deck, you can talk to the creator, talk to the owner of the shop, and see if she can fix the problem, because it's printed individually and the color and the printing quality may vary from deck to deck. And so now I would like to show you some of the cards that inspire me. This symbol actually will connect it with another symbol. You know, I actually feel the symbol can flow from one to another, because here is a symbol here, and I feel that you know, death is frozen, you know, the frozen of time and the frozen of freedom as well, because the bird cannot fly in this coin. And yes, and it's like freedom of everything is frozen once you let the time limit you, you let death limit you. And if you cannot see beyond death, of course you feel the loss of freedom and you are limited by time. But if you can see through this kind of mundane world, you know there's another world, there's another life, and you break out the freedom, you break out this kind of limitation. And also the victory, you know, this kind of, the olive leaf means victory here, you know, the surrounding of the coin is the olive leaf. And you break out of the mundane definition of success, then you are able to feel free, because you're not bound by the definition of success, you're not bound by the limitation of time, the limitation of death. It can flow from one card. This symbol you can see again, you know, this queen, the queen of coins holding the coin, and it floats, the symbol just flow. And I'm trying to show you more of my favorite cards here. You know, the Four of Wands usually signify marriage, but here, do you see a celebration? I don't see a celebration. I see the empty space and never-ending corridors shown here. It's like you know, maybe the party is over and maybe the dream never get fulfilled. Yes, people talk about dreams, but without actions taken, without the activities that going on in this space and time and this room, is not going to be fulfilled. There's no party, no celebration, even though it's Four of Wands. Because why? Because people didn't take action, because it's just empty talks. And another meaningful card here, you know, here, you know, it's like all the graveyard here is neatly arranged. But is it arranged by the dead? No, it's arranged by those who are alive, right? So it gives the sense of confinement, it gives a sense like arranged, everything is arranged neatly. You don't, the sitter may not have a say in how things work out, and there's a sense of richness. Also there's a sense of authority. This huge statue, this huge thing here, it sends out the vibe of authority. is lifeless, you know, without life, without human activity. It is like a regionless. Yes, it's very systematic, of course, systematic, routine, but at the same time it sends out of regionless. And I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you enjoy this video, and see you in the next video. Bye.